Hiya folks, JD here, and today I just wanted to do a little side-by-side comparison. We've got the new N64 controller here from Retrofighters, the one that you saw in the video yesterday, in the unboxing, the overview video yesterday, where we're playing GoldenEye 007 as well. And of the yellow controller, my standard Nintendo 64 controller, that I stripped apart the other day and cleaned and removed the lubricating powder from inside here as well. And let's just start this in the right way, at least the right way that I think. Both controllers have their own merits. Both controllers are superb. I do like the Trident controller. I tend to use it in my left hand and then use the C like this. I do find doing this now and again a little bit awkward, just because of pushing down on the buttons can shift the weight. But still, I mean, that's a first world problem right there, right? But other than that, I do find this controller very, very usable. I like the Z button being at the back there. To me, this is quintessentially N64. I will never not love this controller. But this controller is very much what I have been used to with the PlayStation and with the Xbox styles over the last 15, 20 years. And in playing the game yesterday, other than my inability to remember which button was for, whether the C is where the directional and the analog stick just lets you look around, I found this controller to be so easy to use. The weight is perfect. I think, in fact, it's a little bit lighter than the original N64, and that's with the memory card installed. The buttons feel really tight. In the unboxing, I didn't think they did, but once I played them for a little while, I thought, wow, this controller really comes up trumps. I didn't use these two buttons in the video yesterday, and I don't honestly, bless you dog, and I don't honestly see an option where I'm going to, but there are a couple of changes in this that I really like. I like the Z buttons. I like there's now two of them, and that they're now as the shoulder buttons, as the bumper buttons at the back. The L and R buttons are no different to the N64 L and R, so they just work perfectly. And I like that everything is now just a slight thumb movement away, rather than the potential to actually swap hands when I'm playing, which I've done many a time, but still, this does make it a lot easier, and it does make the game a lot more comfortable, and I can play for a lot longer. So I think, to be honest, I'm not going to recommend one over the other. I think they've both got their merits, but if you are a more traditional gamer of the Xbox or PlayStation variety, then this controller might suit you a little bit better. But personally, I'm not going to stop using this controller, even though I have this. But I still think they're both massively usable. But in saying that, if you have got the money to spare, and if you are going to get it a little bit cheaper, you can't go wrong with this controller either. I'm very happy with it. As for the cables, the plugs are exactly the same as I said in yesterday's video. No difference there other than just the color. Even the three lines in the back, everything looks perfect, including the arrow. Everything is exact. The cable, the new one is a little bit thinner than the standard N64 one. It's a tiny bit thicker. Again, not that much of a big deal, but you get a lot of it with this new controller, so you can properly sit back and enjoy that. Whereas I did have to, I think it's only a little bit shorter, but it is noticeable from where my N64 is to where I sit. There is one other thing. Again, this is just down to age, but putting that memory card or a memory card into here, it's a very definite click. It's a very retro click. It's very tactile. It lets you know it's in there. And again, it's just down to age. Putting this in here, you get a little click, Very small thing to note, but something to note all the same. Also, there are less screws. Yeah, less screws in this one. There might be one there, although I think that hole's a little bit too small. That could just be a plastic dent. But there are 4 here, but you've still got the 2 inside there, rather than the 6 that you have visible on the back. Well, the 7 including that one, on the Trident. But very small things to note, but still things to note all the same. I don't recommend one over the other. As I've said, they both got their merits. I'm still going to be using both of them. Alright then, my friends, thanks ever so much for watching and listening. I've been JD, you've been fantastic as always. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe. Hello and welcome to all the new subscribers. I hope you're enjoying the channel. So until next time, my friends, happy gaming.